Welcome back to the Grand Slam channel. Today is Friday, February 7th. We got Flex Friday on Prize Picks. Make sure you guys opt in on your promotions tab. We got 7 NBA games today. Most likely my Flex Friday slate will consist half of it with gobbies, but I would like to provide 3 or 4 good props for today's slate. I'm still going over projections for the entire slate, but the ones I've come up with, I got a couple for the first half. Actually, I do have one strong one for the first half, and that's going to be Evan Mobley. PRA and fantasy score are in play. Last 10 games, he's only missed this once. I'm going to go with this fantasy score. It's been slightly bumped. Same thing with this PRA. PRA was at 15. Fantasy was at 19.5. I still like it. We got some push equity. Going against the Wizards, the matchup is there. He's been going off. As you can see, 44.7. That's a regular fantasy score line for any other player. But he did this in the first half. Going against Washington, I have him projected to get in the mid-20s as far as fantasy score in the first half. And that I'll be taking that. Plus, we can avoid that blowout that NBA is usually accustomed to, especially in this matchup. So I think Evan Mobley should come out hot, and they'll grab an early lead. So I'll be taking his first half fantasy score. Another one you can look at into is Joel Embiid. Solid fantasy score has also been bumped. Same thing with this PRA, was at 22, 25.5. Still like it, but I like another prop that I like for him, and that is a full game prop. So we're going to head on over to full game props. You got to have Embiid today. Points, PRA, fantasy score, anything with his first half. But I'm going to be taking his rebounds and assists. On other platforms, he is at 14.5. So we're actually getting some value here on Prize Picks, which is surprisingly. You can get him at 14. Rebounds and assists. Let's see if we can find it. Hopefully I haven't bumped it yet. But he should be at 14. And yes, he is. He's at 14. So you can see it's already becoming a popular play. So it's going to get bumped to 14.5 just like other books have it. But right now on Prize Picks, you can get it at 14. You got that push equity. I have him projected about 16 to 17 in this matchup against the Pistons. So I'll be taking the over on his RA. Hopefully you guys get this in at 14. 14.5, that's up to you. I projected to get him 16 to 17 in this matchup. But just you have that push equity at 14 to be on the safe side. Next one is Isaiah Collier. We all know Collier is high on his assists. His assist line is a little bit too high for me. Obviously, I still think he can go over, but if you can get on other platforms, you can lower the line to 7 to 6. But right now, he's at 8. You got that push equity. Overall, I'm going to be taking his points and assist, which you can get it at 19.5. Hopefully, it hasn't been bumped yet. But points and assist, 19.5. All you need is 10 points, 10 assists. Very doable. I don't project to get about 12 to 14 points. As far as assists, he's going to be somewhere between 7 and 9. So he should clear this line of 19.5. I expect that line to get bumped. You can also target his fantasy score. It's also in play. Next one is Jaime Jaquez. I took him on sleeper already at 15.5. Here on Prize Picks, you can get him at 15. I have him project to get close to 20. Going against Brooklyn, he just faced him about 2 weeks ago. He went over. He had 17 in this matchup. I expect him to go over even more. But on other platforms at 15.5, I took him on sleeper at 15.5, and I paired him with one of the discounts. Here on Prize Picks at 15, so it's excellent value. Same thing with Joel Embiid. We're getting some value on Prize Picks, so I expect this prop to get bumped. Hopefully you guys get it in at 15. But these are the 4 that I like so far for today's slate. Like I mentioned, still going over projections. Trae Young is popping off to go over. He's juiced over on many of his props, including his fantasy score and his points. The matchup is there for him against the Bucks, but it's not sure if I'm going to be taking him yet. Like I mentioned, I am going to do my Flex Friday. 3 regular props and 3 gobby. And one of these 3, or at least most of these, 2 of the 3 I'm going to be taking on my Flex Friday slip. But I'm going to be mostly gobbies. I'm going to try to build a bankroll. I know it's a free roll, but I'm going to try to build a bankroll. We had a couple losses past couple of days in this week, so I'm going to try to bounce back for Flex Friday and build a bankroll. If you've been following me on my core, we've been smashing it on Sleeper. Sleeper's been the go-to move. You can lower the lines 0.5 to 2.5. We've been making a lot of coin for Sleeper. We have a 4-game winning streak on Sleeper. Price Picks lines are always too juiced over, but surprisingly we do have a couple lines that are in our favor, which I will include on my Flex Friday slip. Other than that, have a great weekend. I will post a sole video just covering the Super Bowl alone. I will post that tomorrow. Other than that, please like, subscribe, and comment. If you're interested in the Discord, the link is in the description below. Post daily slips on all platforms, plus additional Price Pick slips. Other than that, have a great day and see you guys in the next one.